Mamma mia!
This is off. Everything cleans up good. Alright. What's up, internet? I've had some thoughts running through my head and I didn't know how to get them into words until today. The other day I was working on this thing and lowering it and everything, and I did the back first because there's 1,001 panels back here, so that's just where I started in. Got both sides done, put it on the ground, and I don't know what it was. It was like the weirdest feeling I've had in a long time. Just seeing it on the ground, seeing me changing something, and it's not like I haven't done this before. Every vehicle I've owned has been chopped on the ground, bikes included, and just putting it on the ground and stepping back and seeing it changing, and just the fact that I've been doing it, I guess, is what it is. And I felt like a giant weight lifted off of me, as weird as it sounds. I mean, I didn't realize how deep of a weird hole I fell in after this accident, because like, I don't come from people, and I'm not the type of person to just sit on my ass and do nothing. And that's been the most challenging part for me, is because I have to heal, and usually I rush through everything, including healing, and I didn't really have an option this time. When I got out of the hospital, I couldn't see right, hand didn't move at all, jaw broken and everything else. So after the surgeries I've been through and just the time healing and laying low, and then once I finally heard the doctor tell me, all right, start using what you got and get used to it. If it tells you no, stop, then stop. So that day doing it, I was going good. I did the back fine. The front bolts were tight as hell, so that took a minute. And that's when my wrist started hurting. My brother was helping me. But just getting it down and done, getting the wheels on it, just what I've been doing on my own has kind of made me feel almost whole again. My eye is still weird and sees this way and sees that way. I feel like Uncle Ruckus a lot of the time, but getting better. And I didn't realize like the funk I was in, and it's weird the things that come into your life that you didn't know you needed. And I knew I needed something of my own to tinker with. And in my heart of hearts, I want it to be a bike, but that heart also knows that it's not the time for that. The loved ones don't need any more bullshit involved with motorcycles, that's for damn sure. So this came into my life, you know. I wanted a wagon, 5-speed, for a long time, and all things fell in order, and it's working out great. Damn thing is doing what I needed to do. It's not just to turn into a real cool car. It's a therapy vehicle. Like, I'm out here waxing this damn thing in 100-degree heat, and I'm not bummed about it. It's like getting me to get my range of motion back. And I've noticed, like, if I focus my eye on things and I'm not just sitting there watching TV, it seems to be helping the healing process, and that seems to be what's holding me back from getting back to work and being a functional human again. So I guess my point in all this is shit happens, and don't dwell on the bad end of it. Think about it, handle it how you want to handle it, but don't let it keep you down. I didn't realize, like, I thought I was good. I thought I was the same me and everything else, but something like this happens, you're not the same person after. And after this weekend, getting the car done and everything else that's happened, my mind's been all over the place again. And the main thing that I go back to is this thing, and how oddly, just even, it wasn't even the whole car being done, it was just the back. It instantly just lifted this thing off of me, this gremlin that I didn't even know I had. And so, I don't know, if something like this happens to you, I don't know who needs to hear this, but think about it, learn from it, don't dwell on the bad. Because you could always think of ways it could be worse, and it damn well could be worse for me. But look at the brighter end of it and move forward. It's all about how you move forward in things like this. Because this could very well be something that I could use to stay on pills and keep me down for a very long time. But that's not me. As soon as I could be off pills, I was off pills. I've been trying to go back to work for a while, and it's just, I have to listen to the people that get paid to tell people they're broken, and I need to listen to my body and just actually give it a break. Because, you know, me a few years ago doing this thing, those bolts not coming loose, my wrist hurting, I'd have gone until I broke something on me or the wrist or the car. But luckily my brother was here and he wanted to help, and it's just one of those natural things, one's wrenching, we're both wrenching. So he helped me towards the end really get the heavier things loosened and tightened and whatnot, because this wrist was, it was there and it was attached, but anytime I grabbed something, it's like, oh no, dummy, stop that. So cars are something I've always had around me and I've always done, and they've always been a source of joy, creativity, anger, everything. And usually, like the last few, just been real, just necessity to tweak it and then go. It was just a normal thing, and now it's oddly therapeutic. And I could have been real pissed about those nuts being loose and everything, but I didn't. I cussed a lot because that's just a Gomez thing, but not as much as I usually do, because they'll come apart. You know, I'm slowly getting to that point that my dad has been trying to force down at me. Is just it'll work out. It's gonna come apart. It's gonna do what you want. Just slow down, breathe, look at it for a second. So I suggest anybody going through something crazy, don't dwell on it too much. Think about it. You know, if it's something like I've been going through, I hope not, but I mean, just be grateful for what and who you have, and go from there. Don't force anything, you know, just keep living, because now I think that's the main thing that I've understood through all this, is that nothing is guaranteed. Before, I still had this mindset of I was just gonna keep going and whatever happens, happens. I'm like, tomorrow is tomorrow. I can't worry about that. So you're going through something major, handle it, deal with it, think about it, but use it as a stepping stone or a learning tool or something to keep going. You know, I'm using this as a drive. I'm working out and stuff. I'm just trying to get bigger and better than I was before all this happened. And I got a different mindset on goals and things as such. So every crazy thing, if you survive it, there's a reason. So use it as a learning tool and keep moving. Just go. This is something I love. Cars, of any shape, size, and everything. You know, I'll mess with them. So I didn't know I needed this thing, and I'm super stoked on everything that's been happening with it and what it's been doing for me. It's been getting me back into a me that I know, a me I'm familiar with, but a me with a different mindset. So there's my rant for the day. I've been trying to get those thoughts out of my head, because I mean, I'm sure somebody around somewhere is dealing with something that they're confused about, So I mean, I'm doing what I love, and it's helping me. It's keeping my mind focused on the goal and the task at hand. And your body is an amazing thing that just adapts with what you're doing to a point. If it can't do it, it'll tell you. So just stay focused on, pick a small goal and go from there. My main thing was being able to just leave the house for a while and not have a damn brace on my arm. And then once I got the brace off, it was okay. Try to go without my eye patch and just, little things like that. So I think about it now, and I've handled this a lot differently than I would have years ago. So shit gets better is the main point of all this. And just change your outlook. It could always be worse. I know a lot of people that just sit and look at the bad. I can't do that, because then I freak out and I start thinking about bajillions of things. So just find something you love and do it, because tomorrow isn't promised. And if you're doing a bunch of stuff you don't like and you go out, if something happens and you go out tomorrow, could you say you were happy when you went out? See, saying weird stuff like that, it makes sense, but that's stuff I try not to think about. So, hope y'all are staying safe out there. I know the world's a crazy place right now. Just stay safe and watch out. I just been wearing my mask and minding my business, and that seems to be the way a lot of people should be chilling. But hey, that's a different video, that's a different story. So y'all stay safe out there, and if you're going through something, just take it from me, it gets better. Find something you love and do it. You focus energy into things you love, your body will heal with you. Oddly enough, it starts in your head. It's the weirdest thing, but it does. So yeah, y'all stay safe out there. It all gets better, and catch you in the next one. I don't know what I'm gonna do this thing next, which is weird. I have a few ideas, but my problem is once the UPS truck gets here, it goes on the car. I don't go grabbing cameras and stuff, so I'm still not good at this. So I'll try to figure that out. But there's a grill I want. It needs headlights. I thought they were better, but they're nah. I try to clear them up, but they're whatever. They're just old. So headlights, grill, taillights are damn near impossible to find for this thing, because there's the Legacy Edition and then there's the regular Outback XT. So the Legacy is like rounder, and then the amber is above the red. And I'm doing a lot of research on this thing, and I'm learning what fits what and what to get. I do know that they make a skid plate for this thing, because it's technically an off-road vehicle. And so since it's low, and I've never had the option, I'm gonna get the skid plate for this, just in case, because there's wild things in the road and wild. Save the important bits. So that's probably gonna be one of the next things after I change oil. But yeah, y'all, stay safe and look at the bright side of things. And yeah, I'll catch y'all on the next one. Thanks for watching. If you watched it all, be the best. Peace out.